something weird happened. Um, the, the first time I tried to go on live, I was having Wi-Fi issues, and I ended the live. Excuse me, kind of early, kind of like after 10 minutes in, and then I went to go see that video. Excuse me. Because the cool thing about live is that after you make the live, a video of that live gets populated, and it gets that live you just made turns into a video that you could use into your playlist and stuff. So you could use it, that live you made on YouTube. I was just here a couple of minutes ago talking about my drones, getting them ready. How when it gets cold, I kind of like stop flying and kind of focus on other hobbies and stuff. And then once it gets warm, I get my drones out of hibernation, and then I focus kind of a little bit more on flying until it gets cold again. I was explaining that, and then I was looking for the video so I could put it on the playlist and give it a description and stuff. The video's not there. I can't find the video. It's nowhere to be found. So right now we're just making this live, I guess, restating what we said on that other live, just so we could have this video for today. Because if I don't create a video a day or make my videos, make my content so I could, move my channel forward, I don't feel like accomplished for that day. So for me, how I feel accomplished being a creator is if I create, if I'm able to get my content out, if I'm ready, if I'm able to get my information out. So it was weird that we was on live and it made the video like we was on live. I was looking for that video and I couldn't find it, which brings us back here. So basically right now I have 3 working drones in my fleet. 1, 2, and 3. These are all hobby grade drones. They're hobby model drones. For the most part, they're Mobula 6. This one is a Mobula 6 Lite. I have more of these inside, but this is the one that I'm flying. These 2 are Mobula 6 Lite, but this one has a different canopy. I changed the canopy to this. And I put this pink one on it because it's cool. And why not? And this is the other one. It had this canopy before, but I changed it to this pink one. And then this one is a light. The only thing I don't like about this is that the motor connections are soldered, not like these, which are plug and play. I kind of like plug and play because it's easier to fix. I don't know how to solder yet. So once a motor goes bad, I could take out the motor, replace it with another one, and it would continue flying. Ew. So yeah, so that's what's a good thing about the plug and play is that once the motor goes bad, you can swap it, disconnect it, and put in another one. Continue flying. That's why I bought like 3 of these, because once something goes bad, I'm not gonna be able to fix it sadly myself, because I don't know how to solder. Soldering is something like way above my pay rate right now. That's something I don't know how to do. I wish I knew how to do it, but I don't. I tried learning on my own, and basically the soldering was just burning. Instead of it binding, it was just like burning the wire. It wasn't really binding it, if it makes sense. So yeah, right now we're just chilling, getting my drones ready to start flying again. It gives me something else to do besides driving remote control cars all the time. I'm not saying that it's boring, but gives me something else to do and to work on, a different way of seeing my environment around me. So yeah, I can't wait to start flying again. The way I fly these drones is that you have to wear these goggles. So I fly analog. I don't fly HD. So I have to wear my Fat Sharks here. And the cool thing about these Fat Sharks is that it has a built-in DVR. So basically, I'm able to put in an SD card right there, and then I'm able to get the footage. But another problem I'm having with editing is that I'm not able to edit the footage from the drones using my Apple products. The only way I'm able to use that to edit is using my laptop, which is Windows. And then the problem I run into is that I don't have no music. So basically, if I do show you an edit of me flying this, it's gonna be raw with no music, just barely any sound, just the sound of me flying around, which makes the edit kind of whack. So that's something I've been running into, is that like I'm having a lot of editing and uploading issues. Either I don't have the room to make the videos on my devices, or I can't get the clips to open on the device I want to. Yeah, because I want the clips from here to open up on a Apple device. Like that, I'm able to use my music and editing magic and the whole editing pizzazz. But even editing right now is freaking hard because I don't have um, the storage I need to edit and upload. So that's why I've been doing lives to bring you guys along the journey. Just do a live, and then I'm able to save that video onto the playlist. So one way the video still gets made, either going on live and then saving it to the playlist that way. So that's what I've been doing to make my content. I've been doing lives because I can't edit and upload any other way. Don't have the room on my phone, don't have the room on my don't have the room on my phone, and don't have the room on my iPad to do so. So I had to think outside the box. Think of a way to be able to edit and upload and bring you guys along the journey. And what I came up with is making lives. That's why we're here right now, because it's the only way right now I'm able to get my content out. For me, being a content creator and me wanting to make this into a career, if I can't create a day, I feel unaccomplished. So for me, being able to get my content out, being able to talk to the camera, being able to create a video for the day, I wish I could create up to 10 videos or more. I wish I had the time and the opportunity and the funds and the support to create every day as much as I can. I'll be making like up to, I don't know, I'll be making a lot of videos if I just had everything in play that allows me to be free and to create. That's what I want to do. I want the freedom that comes with money. Not having to worry about anything, not having to worry about lacking, not having to worry about anything. Just my life will be just be creating, making my content each and every day, and bring you guys along the journey. Like that's what I want to do. I want to make this YouTube thing into my career. I want to create videos for you guys every day, all day, and just build my brand, build my channel, and create, make videos, make lasting memories with family and friends, and just create. Be the best creator, best version I could be of myself, and just keep creating each and every day. Like with the RC drifting stuff, that's something I want to do for real. Like I want to do that in real life, not 1/10 scale. I want to do it 1-on-1. So that's something that I'm kind of hoping for the future, to be able to build cars, build drift cars, build rally cars, stance builds, and have fun with them, and also bring you guys along the journey while doing it. So yeah, my allergies are acting up. So if you see me or hear me sneezing, it's because of that. My allergies is acting up. So for me, around this time, once it gets warm again, is when I start to take my drones out of hibernation and start flying. I would love to fly all year round, but it being cold kind of just stops the motivation. And then that's when I just pick up the remote and drive my remote control cars more often because it's easier. For me, flying FPV feels like more, you have to do more of a setup. You have to charge more batteries to make sure everything is working. Like you have to charge the goggle batteries, you have to charge the remote, not the remote, because the remote batteries takes double A's. But you have to, it's more process. It's more tedious. So that's why once it gets colder, I just want to grab a remote control car, just to grab the car, make sure it's charged, grab the remote, and go outside and have fun. Because it's like it gets darker fast. It's colder. Like I don't want to be out there for really, really long time. Less time consuming to get ready, than compared to flying FPV. Flying FPV, you have to do way more, pack way more thinking into it. Like you want more batteries charged. You just want to be prepared more. So so drifting becomes easier. So that's why when it's winter, it's something I do more because it's just easier. Just grab the car, grab the remote, go outside. Compared to flying FPV. Flying FPV, I have to make sure my goggles are charged. Make sure all my drone batteries are charged. Make sure all my drones are working. So there's more steps than just drifting. But I'm gonna try, as I get into more flying, to fly more year round. Because I do want to get better. Also, if I did had like a means to get my videos out there more often and quicker and easier, I feel like I'll be flying more. I think that's the reason why I also drive my remote control cars more often and more, because it's easier and I'm able to get the footage of me drifting way faster than I'm able to get my footage with my drones, if that makes sense. So for me, just propping the camera onto the tripod and drifting in front of the tripod is way easier than dealing with this whole DVR stuff. Dealing with, the whole SD card, DVR. See, look, there's an SD card right here, and I bet it has clips. See, I'm not lying. Like every time I try to fly, I am trying to get clips. Every time I go flying, I'm trying to get clips because that's what flying FPV is about. You fly and you're trying to get those clips to share with your community, to share with your friends, to share your progression. And there's just one more hurdle that's kind of like making it harder for me at the moment. Kind of reasons why you find me drifting more, because it's easier to get the videos out than flying. There's way more when I'm trying to edit a video flying my drones. It's way more tedious than drifting. So that's like another reason too, because oh shit, 5%. Alright, so right now my iPad is on 5%, so I'm about to wrap this up soon. Not now, but soon. Hello there, whoever's watching. Ocean Ant, how are you? Thank you for watching and joining. As I talk about me taking my FPV micro drones out of hibernation. So right now, these are like my 3 working micro FPV drones that work and fly. These are not all of them that I have. I have some that are still new in the box. I have some that are like parts, bunch of parts that I could build another. No, not that one. I could build another one. has all the parts I need right there. The frame, the motor. Those are motors. And this is the stack. Basically like the brain of the drone. This is the HD camera. Oh my god. I think I got allergies. I do have allergies, but I think it's coming because I'm non-stop sneezing. And it comes around this time, like around spring. You sneeze me sneezing a lot. Like the pollen and stuff from the trees. But yeah. I don't even know what else to say. I'm just sitting here admiring my drones. Like, I don't know when was the last time I had like 3 working ones. Like, at the same time. Because these little things are tedious. For any little thing, they want to stop working and then get messed up. And that's what hinders you from flying and progressing. The longer the drone stays on the ground and not in the air. It's what hinders you from moving forward and progressing in the hobby of FPV. If I was downstairs, I would boot it up and like fly a little bit, but I don't want to bother because I was testing it one time and I kind of flew it out and then I flew it back in, but then I hit the fence and it just fell all the way down. Hi and welcome. So yeah, it fell all the way down and then one of the neighbors had to chuck it back up to me. So I don't want to bother anybody. But if I was downstairs, I would fly it. But I'm not downstairs right now. They do fly. They do work. Like I could boot them up and I'm just trying to prove a point. Oh wow. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Oh, I might have to bind it. Alright, so this is how you bind them. There's a bind button right there. And you turn it on. Now it's in bind mode. I need a little screwdriver. Oh man, where did the screwdriver go? I'm looking for a little black screwdriver that I need to poke the bind button with on the drone. Oh, alright. Found what I was looking for. So right now, the remote itself is in bind mode. You see? RX bind. I do use a Fly Sky remote. Because it's cheap and convenient. Alright. So right now, I'm looking for the bind button on the drone. So I'm gonna poke the screwdriver. Then at the same time, I'm gonna connect the battery. And then if you do it right, it does this little chime. Alright. You see the dun, 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 that means it binded. So then the remote looks like that. And I'm gonna put the battery back onto the remote. Again, back onto the remote, back onto the drone with the rubber band. Now, I'm gonna power it. See? It works. And then, this is how basically you test the goggles. So basically, I have to find the right channel right now. So I have to use these buttons up here to scan to find the right channel. So right now we're gonna have to find the right channel. Is that it? See? Basically that's what the drone sees. Oh shit, a screwdriver. And the reason it looks like that is because it's not HD, it's analog. So it looks kind of iffy. So basically, that's what drone sees. How you see with the drone flying around, you're able to see what the drone sees. So see? That's FPV. That's how it works. So basically, that's like the whole concept. With these magical goggles here, you're able to see what the drone sees. Shit. See? So basically, that's how it works. And then when you put up, when everything works, you put it all together. For that moment, it gives you the feeling that you're immersed in this little UFO. Flying FPV kind of feels like you're flying a UFO. That's like the best way to explain it. Flying FPV feels like you're flying a UFO, kind of like how aliens fly, like they're saucers. This moves like a UFO. That's like the only way I'm able to explain the flying characteristics of a drone. Because the drone flies like kind of like a flying saucer. That's like the best way I can explain it. And then with the power of FPV, with the goggles, you're basically submerging yourself in the cockpit of it. So basically, you become the driver. You and the drone become one. You and the drone become one, and you're able to feel the feeling of flight. For those moments when everything is working right, because there's moments that it's not working right at all. But the moment that is working right is like magic. You are like flying. You have this sense of freedom that for that moment, you're in this little spaceship, just flying, ripping around the air, having fun, enjoying life, escaping from reality, and just having fun. Because for me, FPV is fun. And that's what it's meant to be, fun. There's a lot of gatekeepers out there who try to gatekeep people from doing the hobby. I know I ran into some because, like I said, I can't solder.